What is up, YouTube? I see why you envy me here, and today I thought I'd go ahead and remake my How Good is Joker video. Now, I made a video when he first came out thinking that he was only mid-tier. I was wrong. Joker is now, I think, my favorite character that's ever been in Smash. Not just because he is a high tier S tier. He is the funnest character I have ever played. He can do a lot. He looks really cool while doing it. And that taunt has a lot of mental damage attached to it. It's way too OP. So I thought I'd go ahead and talk about him again. The Arsene versions of him will be done in the latter half of the video. So if you want to see the differences, all of base Joker will be in the front of whatever I have to say, and then I will show off some of Arsene because it's like two different characters. It really is, and Arsene is pretty much all of his knockoff and does a lot more damage. So let's go ahead and jump in. So we're gonna go ahead and start with his grabs. Joker has really good grabs. He's like all about the grabs. Down throw has a lot of combo options. You can down throw forward air. You can down throw back. Hold on. You can down throw back air. Like if you're near the ledge, you kind of want to do the down throw back air so that you don't. You can't really. You can also do like his drag downs, but you can't really do those at low percent. They're really hard to do off of a low percent down throw. You can up throw into the drag down at low percent. If they land behind you, sometimes that's usually based on how Joker was drifting. I think you can usually predict it. It's not random. Like that didn't just randomly happen. I just wasn't paying proper attention. His forward throw, pretty much just to throw him back off the level. Like if you catch him at the ledge like this, like say they neutral, get up. See if I can get him to just climb on up. You know, you catch him, you just throw him back off the level, or you catch him and you're facing the edge of the level, you throw him back off. That's pretty much the only use it has. It doesn't do too much outside of that. Back throw is the same thing, except for like at say 170. I'm gonna say 170. Joker's back throw will kill. Say 180 because Link's kind of heavy. Link weighs 100 even, I think. At about the ledge, that will kill. So that's the only real difference, is he does have two options for kill throws, which is nice. So the down throw is the other one that will kill. It won't kill until about 200. It's a last ditch option for killing. But it will kill off the top, and it does kill sooner than up throw. I don't remember how many times I pummeled, but up throw might kill here too. Up throw will kill, but it's a little bit later than down throw will kill. So it was at 215. Like up throw still won't kill, but it is it can. So technically 3 killing throws. It's just they're all really last ditch options for getting that stock. You don't really want to rely on that. Back throw though is reliable. I've thrown a Pikachu off the level at like 130 because the lighter the character, the more reliable that kill throw for especially back throw is at the ledge. So let's go ahead and show off some of his grab combos real quick, just because we're already on throws. So about 30% is where you can start doing drag downs. So you want to basically you throw them down, jump up, try to hit them with that up air a little bit. They will fall right back into the grab range, and you can re-grab them. I'll talk about some ways to get them into this little free fall so you can get that, because there's a ton of ways to get dragged down. You can catch someone jumping and do it. You really want to get used to entering that in. That's pretty much it for his throws. He has great combo throws off his down throw, and essentially 3 kill options off of his throws. His forward throw will kill too, actually, at about the 170 near the ledge, 180 probably. It's definitely the weakest of the throws though. So it's like from weakest to strongest is forward air, up air. I would say back air, down air, or down air, back air for just like strictly killing. But when it comes to which one's the best, down throw is probably his best throw for sure. So yeah, let's get him next to ledge and see if 180 and some pummels will kill. Almost. So probably 190. So once again, just that last option for you if you really need to get a stock because they're just living too long. Which is nice to have. The more options you have for getting a kill, the better. And then I guess after we turn this all the way back down, we'll go ahead and talk about his B moves. Now, I think Joker's guns that I thought sucked are one of his best moves, mostly because it has a lot of options. It won't stun the enemy unless you're like right up on them. And it will hit for like 5-6%. Like, see, it's not really stunning him that much right here. And the further out you get, it gets to like 1% damage and it doesn't stun him. If you hit up while you're in the air, he does this little spin move. Not very useful for anything. The only thing I've ever really seen that used for is to hit the Nikita when Snake tries to edge guard you with it, because it has a lot of hitboxes around you. Down guns, however, are really good. Great for getting out of disadvantage. Great for edge guarding. Use this move a lot. It's a great approach option actually, because if somebody tries to whiff your somebody tries to punish you double jumping, you know, you can catch them with down guns into, you know, all kinds of little things. So it's a really good move. If they're off the level, you can jump out there and try to edge guard them with it. He also has one, like if you hit B and then R, comes out faster on the shots going downward. You do have less control and a little more landing lag though. But that move is really good for something else. So if you hit B and then hit R to jump, what it can do is actually set up for tech chases if they don't tech it. Because it will knock them down and then you can run up. That wasn't supposed to be a forward tilt. And jab lock them. So if they don't tech that, that's one way you can set up his jab lock really easy. It's not one of those things I really see or do that often as Joker though, because usually people will recover faster than Joker can get to him. But it is an option. Knock him down with the guns, because that fourth hit of the gun is what you want. Jab lock, smash attack. So, because every fourth hit when you're falling down has a stronger hitbox than the other three that come before it. So all in all, I think Joker's guns, they have a lot of options. So definitely know that they are good. And it's one of the best things for harassing people, just to get on their nerves. I stood next to this guy, he was shielding like this range, and I was waiting for him to roll, because I knew he'd try to roll away from the guns hitting him. And as soon as he rolled, I gunned him like that, and I grabbed him from behind. Because there's a lot of things you can do with the guns, and not to mention it's refreshing your moves every time you hit with it. So if like someone's not approaching, you can just, you know, that's free refreshes on your moves, because this move not being stale doesn't really matter. It's not gonna really kill. And every bullet that hits, I'm pretty sure it refreshes a move, because that's each one of those is an individual press of B. All right, let's turn him back down on damage real quick. Say 30%, because we're probably going to use him at about 30% more than anything. Side B. Great projectile, has a great angle. Hits for 3%, will tick for about 14%. Or 13.3. That's really good for a projectile. It's like Peach's turnip. The more those hit you, the more likely you are to end up losing the match, because while that's ticking, you can still be adding on damage with like Joker's hits and stuff. So it may not be solid, and the Arsene version hits for 20% and 6% on the base, and has a lot more knockback, and has it puddles on the ground like a PK fire or an arc fire. So it's really good in the Arsene version. Next, we'll go ahead and talk about his up B. He throws out a grappling hook. This will, like if you knock someone up into the air, you can grappling hook them. He needs a little more damage on him. Let's turn him up to 60. Or 70. We'll do 70. It does 13 damage when it pulls them back down. It catches them off guard, puts them back in disadvantage, because they can't do anything once the grappling hook touches them. They're just stuck in it till it's done. And as soon as it's done, you can follow up with like an up air or a forward air or a back air or something to and it's like it will hit. It's guaranteed. They can't get out of that before you can hit them. Up until they bounce too high, because they will start bouncing too high off at about probably 120-ish or so. Other than that, great option. It does have a hitbox, like if you're in the air, it doesn't grapple them, but it will just hit them. And it's like 5-6%. Just finish a combo, you got someone above you. It does have a little upwards momentum, so you can actually use it to like pull yourself back like that without doing the recovery animation like that. So like you jump, up B, you can like float just a little bit if you want that as an option. You do have it. He has a lot of options. That's what makes him so good. Down B is his Rebels Guard, and essentially all that does is, it is like a counter. It absorbs the damage you take. It like you take like a third of the damage you would normally take. You take no knockback. Where is smash attack? There it is. And it charges your Arsene mode, so that you can get your Arsene out. And you want your Arsene out because Arsene real strong. I can't time things. It turns into a counter in Arsene mode. Arsene hits really hard. Like he'll kill probably 100% sooner than Joker will. Like he hits really hard. And that's all of his B moves. Like, but he hit the jackpot with these two. The other thing is if you manage to knock him down, the gun can jab reset him. Like you can jab reset them with the gun while they're on the ground. So if you do something that knocks them down, they don't tech. Gun jab reset, and you can follow up, or at least you caught them off guard. Something just to mess with them, because what I was trying, I entered an input, it didn't come out because I got jab reset. Maybe it buffered and still came out. Now it's wrong. He can also dodge out of the guns. I forgot to mention that. He dodges too. Like, and you get iframes while he's dodging. That's why he flashes blue like that. Like, they can't hit or grab you if you dodge at the right time. So it's also really good for recovery because it becomes really floaty. So you can use it to dodge your way back into the stage if you're really far off before you waste your jump or anything like that. So lots of options on that B move. I love that B move. You want to get your brain used to always using this. So trying to do the gun reverse just because it looks cool. Yeah, so harass people with your guns. If they try to approach after you hit them because it won't stun them from far away or something, they have to be worried about Bullet Storm. Bullet Storm goes a really far range when you actually use it forward, and it stays in place if you hold backwards while you do it for the most part. You can, if done right, get him to go backwards. It's a little harder though. But all in all, that move, S+. Great move. Great move. They nailed it with the guns. And considering he has an outfit that looks like Dante from Devil May Cry, I feel this is nice. Great move. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the A moves. Jab, not particularly anything special about it. It's a jab. It hits people. Comes out pretty quick. Get off me. If you miss an attack, throw that jab out there just to try to keep from being hit. Works. Hit something on shield, throw the jab out so they don't shield grab you if it was safe enough on shield. That's about it. Dash attack, 2 hitboxes, which is nice. Really good dash attack, except for it's not that strong. As Arsene, it will KO, which is nice. So let's go ahead and talk about the tilts. Up tilt has no hitbox on Joker's back. I still think this is one of his worst moves. It won't hit like at all if the target's behind you. 10 damage. It will hit a platform above you. It does go high enough for that. Pretty sure it's disjointed because he's not touching the dagger. So you're probably going to win the trade unless like a sword is trying to hit you when it comes down. Yeah, that's pretty much it for up tilt. I don't use it that often unless I call someone's jump out or call them landing on me out, because it, like I said, you can't just hit things around you. It's gotta be aimed. Forward tilt is one of your main moves. You really want to use that move. Comes out really fast. One of his best options for... Oh, I whiffed. Oh, I whiffed. Forward tilt. Oh, I whiffed. Forward tilt. Oh, I ran under your jump. Forward tilt. It's got good range on it too. That's another reason. It reaches pretty far for Joker. It's like one of his longest reaching attacks. So there's that. Down tilt sends at a great angle. One of the ways I like to do it, say you like whiff a back air on shield, or you miss, just like I did above his head right there. What I like to do is when you land in front of him, you can hit down to try to avoid the grab. You can also try to avoid their out of shield option, because he's really low profile when he's doing that, so you will probably not be hit by anything they throw. I use it a lot to get out of being hit from like a whiffed attack like that, and I'll just boom, and they'll pick an option to try to punish me, and then I can get a grab or approaching with a neutral air. That was a neutral air, it was just low to the ground and canceled right away. So yeah, down tilt, it also sends it at a great angle for trying to get drag downs. Depending on the percent or how accurate you are, you can do that into a drag down off of the down tilt to start comboing again, which is really, really good if you can't get a grab. So you couldn't get a grab, but you got a down tilt in. Well, now you can go ahead and throw your little drag down up air out. So you got like that option. It sends at a good angle. It will 2-frame at the ledge if you can time it right. See? I got it. I'm glad I got that. So that you can actually catch people recovering. I don't know if that was a 2-frame or he was just going to go above the ledge, but my point is you can try to catch people's recovery at the ledge with that. That's pretty much the uses for down tilt. Let's go ahead and get into the smashes. Not going to talk about these much because outside of kill confirms, they all really rely on a hard read. You know, he's got 18%. That one is really strong though. That one will kill probably on Link at 101 from right there. With and without a charge, he was deleted. Doesn't matter. Down smash, not that strong. Sends it a good angle. Comes from a kill confirm, which is what makes it so good. And I think it's frame 10 or 12, and then up smash is frame 10 or 12. I don't remember which is 10 and which is 12, but one of them's 10 and one of them's 12. Forward smash is like frame 17. Really strong though. Now around 120%, depending on how heavy the character is, you can do this sooner on light characters. Joker has kill confirms into his smashes off of that first hit of fair. If I can do it. Okay, I'm not hitting down soon enough. You can confirm into down smash, or you can confirm into up smash. Those will guaranteed hit off of the drag down up air. And if you're standing next to a platform when you first hit a Pharah, they'll land on the platform. So it's better to drag down into an up smash if they land on the platform. And if there's a platform there, they're gonna land on it. So always go for the up air one if there's a platform there, because they pop just high enough to at least like just above the platform, and then the drag down locks them onto the platform, and then you can up smash them. And if you've watched any kind of tournaments, you've seen the best player in the world do this so many times. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things about him and why I decided to play him, just because it's and that's what playing Joker's all about. It's not about anything else except for he looks really cool when doing it. So you have other options, like if someone tries to, let me see if I can make the computer jump. I think you can, yeah. If they're jumping on their own, you can walk up and catch that into a drag down up smash. They can't get out of it. If they recover from the ledge with a jump, you can drag down up smash it or down smash it. If someone's just jumping over you, if they're landing, you can drag down smash or up smash. It confirms. So do it. That's pretty much all his smashes are really good for, is if you make those hard reads like that. That also, we're gonna go ahead and transition into aerials. That up air that's pretty much the bread and butter of it. It combos off of his down throw, off of his grappling hook, and it's really good for drag down confirms. At lower percents, that's guaranteed. That wouldn't have been guaranteed right there because he's too high. But that down throw into guaranteed up air, you can't drag down anymore at that point, but it's 70 or 80%. Well, at least you can't drag down from the down throw. He will confirm into that though. And it's the same for up until like 80% that he will confirm into his forward and back airs. Up until those percents, so that you always get a follow-up. After that, you got to get creative. So that's his up air. Forward air, the only thing, it doesn't hit that hard. It's like 7%. It doesn't really knock him off until like 180-ish at the ledge or further out. So there's no reason. I mean, other than just, oh, I caught you with it. I mean, I really don't think the forward air, it's probably his worst aerial. It will miss shorter characters. Like, you can't short hop shorter characters and catch them with that. Yeah, sometimes it will miss other characters too. Like, if you miss jump just a little bit, that the aerials, it's not good for approaching, but it does have that one thing it's really good at, and that's that first hit of fair. That's what makes that move so good. If they will pop off the ground if you hit them with it while they're on the ground, and they will pop to the ground like a spike if you hit them while you're in the air with it. And if you hit them while they're in the air, you can kind of forward smash out of it depending on whether or not they caught it. I mean, I don't think it's guaranteed, but you can. I have caught people with that plenty of times. It's like you can do it. But like but it confirms into drag downs. You can drag down into grabs. You can drag down into your the kill confirms I showed earlier. So I'm surprised I didn't catch him, even though he didn't land. Because if they don't land on the level, the down smash at the ledge won't work. Because they'll fall off the level instead of being stunned by landing on the level. So you can't do that at the level. But I'm still surprised it didn't catch that recovery. But that's pretty much what his forward air is used for, because I mean, you can use it as an aerial option. It does have decent range on it. It's really good with Arsene. Like, it feels like Arsene reaches a mile with that move, and it will KO as Arsene. So there you go for that. Back air, best aerial Joker has. One of the best back airs in the game. It still won't KO until like 160 on Link from where he's standing right now. It's not that strong because of how strong they made Arsene, which is why I think that I would gladly trade Arsene for Joker to have like a fourth of Arsene's total knockback added to what he has now. Say Joker could kill at 140 right there with that. Because I honestly, with DI, he probably would have lived that. And he's not going to die from center stage. There's no way. It's not, I mean, it's good. And if you catch someone off the level, it's going to kill them. So I still think it's definitely one of the best back airs in the game still. Oh, forward tilt killed him. Like, if you catch him off the level, you can probably kill him at like 100 with that though, but he is really good off the level because his recovery is so good. I didn't show his recovery during the up B portion, but it's got some range to it. Recovery is really good, so he's really good off the level. That's really what makes the base Joker so good, is if you're edge guarding people like that. Down air will be his next aerial we talk about. It doesn't have a spike hitbox on it until you have Arsene. It is pretty good though. Like, if you full hop, I think it's 13% that it will hit for. 10%, 11%. Most of Joker's attacks aren't really that strong, but it will, if you it does have some knockback to it. Like, if you catch them at high percent off the level, it will spike them either into the level or send them like at a good angle out to the blast zone. See if I can do this. Yeah, there you go. See, it will. It's got some knockback to it. It's worth using for what it's worth using for. I want to try to catch him going to the level. That's going to be a lot harder. I want him to bounce off the level. He's going to get, I think, because you have to face backwards when you do it. Because it goes off the angle Joker swings the dagger. See how he's swinging it towards that blast zone? It's gonna knock him that way. It goes off the direction he's swinging the dagger. So if you swing it from the... See how he went the other way? It will always do that. And then neutral air. Neutral air is my personal favorite of his aerials. It is probably one of my favorite aerials in the game. And what makes it so good is it's a really good neutral option when you're playing neutral. You can, you know, fake going in, they rush under you. You can land on them with neutral air. You can land on them with neutral air. Land on them with neutral air. That's pretty much the strategy with it. But what makes it so good is out of neutral air, you can grab and start combos. You can also follow those combos up with neutral air. Say he's gonna land on the ground, so I gotta wait. If this was a person, he would have recovered faster. Then you can catch him with another neutral air and go back into the... Start getting the grab combos on him. See how 70% the forward air still hit up to 80. That will work on Link probably till 80 or 90 because he's heavier. Big body characters get bodied by the drag down combos because you can do it all the way up to like 100% or so. It's pretty ridiculous. But that's because they're so heavy and also really, really big. And I think that covers all his aerials. Neutral air is definitely a great option. It also, if you say you're trying to do some combos and they land on a platform, because they will about 20-30% land on a platform and be able to tech it before anything, you can jump up on the platform or like through the platform in neutral air, and it's just big enough and so active that it will hit like the entire platform. So if they tech right or left to get up, it will hit them. If they get up attack though, I think it'll hit you first. So that's just an option to think about. Neutral air though, really good get off me landing option, and it's really good for starting up some combos. Follow-ups, see how, yeah, there you go. I hate Link's up B because right there I tried to jump back onto the level and down gun to make him land like right here so that I could re-grab him and throw him off the level again. Joker has a lot of options, and getting used to using those is probably the most important part of learning the character, which means hours of training. Because I've probably spent, I don't know, 200 hours in training mode with Joker, just hitting the thing. Yeah. So yeah, I would sit there and I would turn him up to like, let's say 120. Right? 120. Then I would turn the computer on level 9. Then I would just try to win a neutral exchange with him with the first hit of fair. So that and if I lost, like I considered that me losing, I would start it over and try it again. You don't want to really approach when you're trying to do this. You want to try to lock them into something. Like right there, he was going to be forced to do something to recover from that before I could hit him. So I could have landed with that first hit of fair right there. When he throws the boomerangs, another good chime if you can catch him. I'm trying to do this while watching the recording screen instead of the actual TV, so it's hard. And then if I like that, if I would get it, I would count that as a win, and I'd just restart and try again. And all I'm trying to do here is literally just get used to landing that first hit of fair, which is really hard on that screen. I'm looking at the TV. Freaking bomb, dude. That's pretty much it though. I'm not going to sit there and do it again, but that's what I would do to practice landing that first hit of fair into the drag down combo. And I would just sit there and repeat it over and over again. That covers pretty much all of his moves, I'm pretty sure, so go ahead and talk about Arsene real quick. This video is 30 minutes long. Did not want it to be this long. So, just to show off what Arsene can do. Arsene comes when you've either gotten your ass beat enough or after 3 minutes have passed. We'll start here. Lots more knockback, does 16% damage. Has 2 hitboxes on it now. Okay, we're gonna have to stop resetting. Back air would have killed at the ledge at 80. One more reset just to show this. I saw this recently. This was the first time I said maybe back air could be turned down a little bit, but I don't want him to. Okay, he bounced too high. Let's turn him down a bit. Not me, him. Let's say 70. I hate if you hit up there, you can't go back to the bottom. Yeah, I gotta stop resetting. He would have recovered. So force a habit. Okay, I'm gonna turn him down one more time. I just got killed by the recovery. I don't remember what character I saw this against, but this was funny. Oh my god. Killed him at 68%. That's what he was at right there. Down throw in the back air when you don't mess it up like I did all those times. Will confirm. 17% on the dash attack. Let's go ahead and turn him up to kill percents because that's all I really want to show for Arsene. Most of Joker's combos still work when you have Arsene. This is probably about the limit. Anything after this and they'll just be deleted. Smash attacks. Delete it. Should you buy this character if you don't already have Joker? The answer is yes. He's one of the best. If you want him for how good he is, I mean, like I said, he might not be your playstyle, but definitely worth buying. 23. All his smash attacks are so strong in this farm. Up air. KOing. You do not want to get caught by this stuff. He has a spike hitbox on his down air now. That spike is ridiculously strong. I don't know if I'll be able to get him off the level without killing him. It's really hard to contest Link's up B. That killed. Oh, his recovery changes too. It goes. You have iframes at the start, and it's really strong. It goes really high. I'm trying to hurry this along because the video is over 30 minutes now. Okay, so there we go. I'm like, I'll just try it next to the ledge. It's really strong. It's definitely one of the top 5 spikes in the game. I don't know whose will be stronger. I know Heroes is really strong. You know, Ganondorf's is really strong. But it's definitely really strong. And then he has a counter. Let's make Link do something. That, depending on what you get hit by, like the first hit of Link's forward smash isn't that strong. But if he threw out that second hit, like, see, I'm at 999, that didn't kill me. That's what I'm saying. If he threw out the second hit, that would, I don't know why it killed me the second time, didn't kill me the first time. He would have died at 100 from Tetracon. It's also a reflector. So, getting used to building up your Arsene. See, no knockback too, by the way, off of that. Death at 101, I think it was. But that's it for this. I just wanted to update my Joker. He's 33. This video is 33 minutes long, so if you actually made it to the end, thanks for watching. Do the like, comment, and subscribe thing, and I will see you in the next one.